Tesla is in for a rough spell. While the global electric vehicle revolution has moved well past the company that kicked it off, America's EV leader is back in the news again after a tough second quarter earnings call. Tesla, it's clear, has some clouds forming above its head. That's not some shallow open-ended forecasting, but the outlook given by the guy up top. As he puts it, Tesla could have a few rough quarters ahead, but the company's contentious brand image may not help things in the meantime. Welcome back to Critical Materials, your daily roundup for all things electric and tech in the automotive space. Tesla is in for a rough spell. Musk believes autonomy will save it. Tesla Cybercab, LA Auto Show 2024. Tesla just posted its second quarter financials, and while it technically beat Wall Street's expectations, the vibes on its earnings call were, well, let's just say tempered. During the call, CEO Elon Musk told shareholders that its disappointing financials probably aren't over. In fact, it's more like they're just beginning and the worst is yet to come. Tesla's biggest bet? Autonomy, probably, and that's if it can actually pull it off in time. Here is an excerpt from Musk during the call. Well, we're in this weird transition period where we'll lose a lot of incentives in the USA. There's a lot of incentives actually in many other parts of the world, but we'll lose them in the USA. But we'll still, at the relatively early stages of autonomy. On the other hand, autonomy is most advanced and most available from a regulatory standpoint in the USA. So, does that mean we could have a few rough quarters? Yeah, we probably could have a few rough quarters. I'm not saying we will, but we could. Q4, Q1, maybe Q2. But once you get to autonomy at scale in the second half of next year, certainly by the end of next year, I'd be surprised if Tesla's economics are not very compelling. Musk's response was to an analyst who asked if Tesla planned to push meaningful price reductions in the United States, given the impending loss of the EV tax credit at the end of the third quarter. Musk's response wasn't an outright no, but its lack of an answer indicates that Tesla may be squeezing its cash cow dry, especially as it sits on $14 billion in unsold inventory. That cash cow isn't just the car-to-consumer margin, either. It's also the hidden business-to-business incentive of selling regulatory credits to automakers that can't meet fuel economy standards and spend billions of dollars to purchase credits from Tesla. In the past decade, Tesla earned nearly $11 billion from the sale of regulatory credits, including $2.8 billion in 2024. In fact, Tesla has posted at least $1 billion from the sale of these credits annually since 2020. To give an idea of just how much of Tesla's income is attributed to the sale of these regulatory credits, Tesla's GAAP adjusted profit in 2024 was $7.1 billion, meaning that the sale of regulatory credits made up a whopping 39.4% of its profitability for the year. Soon, as made possible by the passing of the Big Beautiful Bill, that revenue source will be gone. Here is a note on the topic from Reuters. Analysts at William Blair calculate that about 3/4 of Tesla's credit revenue comes from CAFE standards. Within days of the new law, they slashed estimates for Tesla's 2025 credit revenue by nearly 40% to about $1.5 billion. They expect it to plummet to $595 million next year, before being wiped out in 2027. That is a faster decline than seen by many on Wall Street. Tesla's revenue from credit sales will fall 21% this year to $2.17 billion and fall consistently in the coming years, according to 14 analysts polled by Visible Alpha this month. All fingers point to Musk. The CEO spent nearly $300 billion helping USA President Donald Trump get elected, only to have the actions that Trump campaigned on come to fruition. Now, not only has a massive source of Tesla's revenue been eliminated with the single stroke of a pen, but consumer buying of EVs will almost certainly nosedive in the short term with the cancellation of the $7,500 EV tax credit. Plus, let's not forget the brand damage to Tesla that many have attributed to Musk. Musk clearly believes that autonomy will save Tesla. This is apparent given that he believes Tesla will reach autonomy at scale by the second half of 2026, which is conveniently where he stopped listing Tesla's potential rough quarters. However, Tesla has been promising autonomy and unsupervised full self-driving for years, using the same coming soon narrative. Could it be different this time? Sure. Will it? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Source, reposted and summarized from Rob Stumpf at insideevs.